welcome to SVG-TV's news for Tuesday, May 6, 2025. I'm Triska Campbell with the details. A forum focusing on the development of digital cities and the growing challenges of cybersecurity was held today, jointly hosted by the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Republic of China and Taiwan. In her remarks, Taiwan's ambassador to SVG, Her Excellency Fiona Fan, said the forum is part of the broader Enhancing Public Safety with Intelligent Video Analytics project between Taiwan and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. She highlighted that in recent years, Taiwan has assisted in establishing a robust CCTV surveillance network in SVG with over 300 cameras installed across the country and the creation of a police operations center in Kitchels. The center has become a critical hub for public safety, emergency response, and supporting investigations.
Taiwan is committed to ensuring that our allies have access to the latest technological advancement and are empowered to fully participate in the digital revolution. Our initiatives span from not only crime prevention, but also to smart agriculture and the digitalization of healthcare. This March, Minister of Agriculture Saboto Caesar and myself signed an agreement for young farmers training program. This landmark initiative introduced modern cultivation methods, vocational training, smart agriculture techniques, including IoT, environmental controlling system, and plant factory. In the health sector, the Arnoldsville Acute Care Hospital stands as a shining example of Taiwan's commitment to enhancing St. Vincent's healthcare infrastructure. We are also integrating advanced hospital information systems to streamline medical records, improve operational efficiency, and ensure high-quality patient care. So with this system, Vincentian will be able to check your medical history digitally, receive notifications, and access healthcare information directly on your mobile devices in the near future.
Assistant Commissioner of Police Christopher Benjamin, addressing the forum, noted that the concept of smart cities involves leveraging technology to improve various aspects of urban life, including infrastructure, public service, and governance. He explained that through information and communication technologies, building automation, and other digital solutions, cities can become more efficient, sustainable, and livable. However, ACP Benjamin acknowledged that with progress comes challenges that must be addressed directly.
You have to consider data security and privacy. You have to bridge the digital divides. You have to look at interoperability, ethical consideration, and community engagement, which is very critical. Therefore, looking at such future for such development. As technology continues to advance, digital cities will become even more sophisticated and intrigued with new technology like 5Gs, quantum computing, autonomous vehicle playing a significant role. The focus will be on creating more resilience, including and sustainable urban environment that meet the need of all citizens. Such a development do not come without its challenges, and it will definitely impact us as a region once we embark on such a development.
ACP Benjamin pointed out that the region's vulnerability to cyber attacks is worsened by a lack of awareness and preparedness across both public and private sectors. Among the key challenges he identified are limited resources, technological and infrastructure gaps, policy and governance constraints, and the pressing need for stronger public-private collaboration and regional coordination. Also addressing the forum was Minister of Foreign Affairs Frederick Stevenson, who emphasized the importance of staying agile and informed in the face of rapid technological advancement. He said as technology continues to evolve at an unprecedented pace, it is essential not only to stay updated, but to ensure that the adaptation of ICT meaningfully benefits citizens, strengthens institutions, and fuels economic growth.
We are in the midst of a technological awakening across the Caribbean. And St. Vincent and the Grenadines is actively part of this movement. From the digitization of public services to the expansion of smart infrastructure, technology is reshaping both urban and rural life, transforming how we manage resources and deliver public service. Cities that once relied on paper-based systems are now leveraging real-time data, geospatial analytics, and digital platforms to make faster, smarter, and more accountable decisions. Here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the government has committed $30 million, which is a significant amount of financial resources under the Caribbean Digital Transformation Project, the CAR-DTP. And the purpose of this is to modernize and streamline how we do business, shifting from in-person physical processes to efficient and accessible digital systems and services. We are currently engaged in several major digital initiatives designed to build a strong digital foundation for our country. Some of these include, but not limited to, 1, the implementation of a civil registry and unique identification system, ensuring every citizen has a secure digital identity from birth. This would also include the introduction of bedside registration, simplifying the birth registration process. 2, an online tax information management system, making it easier for citizens and businesses to file their taxes and to comply with tax obligations while improving government efficiency. 3, the Vincy Single Window for Trade, V-SWIFT, will streamline cross-border trade in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and allows for a one-stop shop for trade facilitation.
Minister Stevenson added that initiatives under the CARDIP project already delivering tangible results, particularly in public sector reform and citizen engagement. The forum brought together local stakeholders, law enforcement, regional experts, and international partners to exchange ideas and forge pathways towards building resilient, digitally connected, and secure communities. The St. Vincent Cooperative Bank Limited, widely known as the Penny Bank, has clarified its position following a public statement made last Friday by Lafleur Bancorp Limited, which declared its intention to acquire a controlling interest in the bank. In a statement issued on Monday, the Penny Bank acknowledged Lafleur Bancorp's announcement made in which the company not only disclosed its intent to pursue a controlling stake, but also identify itself as a shareholder. However, the bank emphasized that Lafleur Bancorp's current shareholding remains nominal. While we note the interest expressed by Lafleur Bancorp Limited, any official communication regarding the bank's position, governance, or ownership structure will be made exclusively through the bank's authorized channels, the statement read. This is essential to ensure accuracy and maintain public confidence during any process that could affect the institution or its shareholders. Lafleur Bancorp Limited had announced on Friday that it is actively seeking to acquire a controlling stake in the St. Vincent Cooperative Bank Limited. In response, the bank reiterated on Monday that Lafleur Bancorp's announcement reflects solely its own intentions and was not made on behalf of the bank. It further clarified that decisions regarding the sale of shares are solely at the discretion of individual shareholders and not the bank's board of directors. Reassuring its customers and the public, the Penny Bank affirmed that it remains financially sound and that operations are continuing as normal. The bank also underscored its legacy and stability, having served the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines for 80 years. The bank said it is proud of its legacy as a trusted and resilient financial institution and gave the assurance that it is business as usual. The Ministry of Agriculture is advancing plans to significantly expand the local poultry industry as part of its broader food security initiative, Operation Homegrown. Speaking on radio on Monday evening, Minister of Agriculture, Saboto Caesar, announced that following a detailed study, Cabinet has approved a purchase of 17,500 day-old broiler chicks and 17,500 day-old layer chicks to boost poultry production across the country. The minister said the ministry is working in close partnership with the Zero Hunger Trust Fund and will intensify collaboration with a farmers support company in the coming weeks to support this initiative.
What is Operation Homegrown, and why are we advancing the cause for the establishment of this program nationally? With all that is taking place globally as it pertains to the trade wars, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines were an importer of large quantities of poultry. We want to ensure that over the coming weeks, months, years, that we reduce the importation of poultry and we increase the local production. I am really happy to see the level of joy, the level of enthusiasm from the participants, the stakeholders in the country. When the Zero Hunger Trust Fund made the announcement that persons must come and register, to date we have over 1,000 persons benefiting from the program. And with the announcements that will be coming very soon, I'm certain that we will be having that number go up to about 2,000, 2,500 persons. You are seeing in the communities more than ever before persons raising a lot of broilers and layers, and this definitely is going to have a significant impact on production and productivity in the country.
And hopefully the price.
And hopefully the price.
He's also revealed that the government will be working with the local communities to ensure they receive the necessary support for community-based poultry production. As part of that effort, Cabinet has also approved the importation of 5,000 turkey pullets, with an official announcement expected this week from the ministry, inviting interested persons to participate in the National Turkey Expansion Program.
I am satisfied that with that number, we will be able to have persons throughout the entire country participating. And I saw where one particular farmer said that he's willing to take close to 500. So the demand is significant, and I want, when we send out the request for persons who want to participate on the program, that you will ensure that you get your forms in, because it will be done on the basis of your application, and we will come and ensure that you are able to take care of what is provided to you. So I just want to note that we have brought in 35,000 day-old chicks already. I remember when we had the rally at Rabakai, made the announcement, and within a week we were able to deliver this to persons in the different communities. And the target is not only the commercial farmers. We are working with persons who may need 12, 24 day-old chicks. Some persons may take as low as 6, because it's what you can manage.
In addition to poultry, the minister announced that several containers of fertilizer from Morocco will soon arrive in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to assist farmers in improving crop production. He also noted that arrangements are on the way to deliver income support payments to farmers and fishers who were affected by Hurricane Beryl last year and have not yet received financial assistance.
And I want to thank them, and we are going to have a national mobilization of the producers in the country who will be benefiting from this program, because we want to do it in a very organized manner. We are, by next week we'll be able to submit to the bank the cards for persons who are impacted by the hurricane, the farmers and the fishers. Remember, over the Christmas we were able to distribute several thousand cards. There were some persons who had queries, spelling issues with their names, ID card issues. We are going to make an announcement very soon, so that persons will be able to receive that income support. Then we are going to see the launch of a very important program through the ministry, the citrus revitalization program. A decision was made to enhance the facility that we have at Rivulet so that we could have more shade houses, and to place some of our better technicians who will be able to assist in this particular area, to have them assist in the revitalization of the citrus program.
These developments are said to be part of the ministry's wider effort to build agricultural resilience and promote food security through targeted support and sustainable production practices. In other news, the opposition New Democratic Party, the NDP candidate for West St. George, Kasaka Cupid, has pledged to bring meaningful development to the constituency through a variety of initiatives with a particular focus on youth engagement and sports development. Speaking at the official opening of the NDP's constituency office at the Bascom building in West St. George, Cupid shared his motivation for entering politics, saying he was driven by a deep desire to serve and uplift the people of the community. Cupid officially received the symbolic keys to the constituency from former NDP candidate K. Bacchus Batiste, marking a start of his campaign to win the seat. He emphasized his commitment to revitalizing local community groups and addressing the challenges residents face, particularly those struggling with economic hardship.
We will revive our community sports by investing in playing fields, facilities, youth programs to nurture the next generation of athletes. We have a youth empowerment program where we would promote our athletes and we would finance them. Now we need to invest in grassroots programs. Now let me just touch on the community-based sports. Once in a time, before this ULP administration got into office, community groups are very vibrant and active in West St. George. There were community groups such as TBPO, well, that is currently active, Belfongo, which had to be revived recently, Duesco, ASCO, most of those community organizations are not functioning. And it has been willfully done by this current administration.
Recalling his own upbringing and the obstacles he overcame, Cupid appealed to residents for their support, noting that collective efforts is crucial for progress in the constituency. Also speaking at the event, leader of the opposition, Dr. Godwin Friday, underscored the importance of leadership that brings real transformative change.
But more than that, to contribute nationally so that we bring to bear talented people with experience who can shape the policies going forward and who can execute them in a way that creates opportunity and wealth for the people of this country. We cannot continue to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines always at the back of the line when it comes to job creation and wealth and happiness and enjoyment. And when it comes to rape and crime, we are always at the front of the line. What happened? We blighted? We are not. We are a blessed nation, as we have said over and over again. So let us live that as though it is our creed. It is our right, our birthright, and it is our obligation to also to leave it to the generations that come behind us. We can't fail them.
Cupid is expected to contest the seat in the next general elections as part of the NDP team, offering Vincentian what it describes as a fresh vision for national development. The first official Spiritual Baptist National Holiday will be observed here on Wednesday, May 21st, 2025, under the theme Freedom Day or Liberation Day. A week of celebratory and cultural activities has been planned to mark this historic occasion, which holds deep significance for the Spiritual Baptist community. Speaking at the official launch of activities today, Bishop Melford Pompey, Archbishop of the Spiritual Baptist Archdeaconry in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, announced that the day will include a processional march and Thanksgiving service at Heritage Square. An overseas delegation is also expected to join in the celebrations. Bishop Pompey said the historic holiday must unite the Spiritual Baptist community, noting that it is a time to celebrate with joy and love.
We go forth and celebrate this month as National Spiritual Baptist Month, may we with one accord reflect on the days when the disciples gathered in the upper room, and the only reason why the Spirit of God descended upon them in the form and the way it did, it was because they were with one accord. When we celebrate National Spiritual Baptist Day, be it from the 18th to the 25th, I urge all spiritual Baptists to put your differences aside. We cannot come divided. We cannot come just trying to get at one brother or one sister, or pulling down a brother or sister. Let us come together with one accord, and I can assure you, if you can only do that, you will have a feeling of how it was on the day of Pentecost.
Archbishop Johnny Jones, one of the key advocates for the establishment of the Spiritual Baptist National Holiday, urged members of the community to show gratitude by fully participating in the week's events.
For the glory and the honor of God, we should be the same. Rejoicing together and celebrating this happy day that we have got. I cannot sit without just say thank you, Archbishop Pompey. I believe that God, Holy Spirit, dwell with you around that time. Because Johnny alone couldn't do it. We get the day. And so, spiritual Baptist people, you being here this morning say that you are interested in your day. Use it wisely. May the 21st come out in your numbers. Let us show the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines that we appreciate the day. There is a special day for us to come together and make noise. We are going to march around the walls of St. Vincent and shout for victory.
The week of activities is being organized in partnership with the Ministry of Culture, the Ministry of Education, and National Reconciliation and Spiritual Baptist Committee. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Culture, Dr. Tamira Brown, emphasized the importance of the holiday in recognizing the long struggle of spiritual Baptist community for acceptance and religious freedom.
Culture is not something that is static. It evolves and it tells stories. The spiritual Baptist faith tells a story of liberation, of ancestral reverence, of music, of rhythm, and spirituality that blends African traditions with Christian devotion. To me, it is a beautiful embodiment of what it means to be Vincentian. This media launch today serves not just to inform of the activities that we are having for the public event, but it is a signal for a broader movement, a movement towards inclusive representation, national pride, and cultural dignity.
The week of activities begins on Sunday, May 18th, with the caravans departing from Sandy Bay on the windward side and Chatsville on the leeward side of the island. A schedule also includes zonal church services, a historical tour with an overseas delegation, and a pilgrimage to Beckway. Preparations are in full swing for the official launch of Vincy Mas 2025, scheduled to take place this Saturday, May 10th. Speaking on NBC Radio today, Chief Executive Officer of the Carnival Development Corporation, the CDC, Rodney Small, shared details of what patrons can expect from this year's launch, describing it as a celebration that will ignite the spirit of Carnival with a spark before the fire, a nod to the traditional street parade that will precede the main event.
So you know you have to spark it and you know. So we're actually sparking it on Friday evening, where we're going to be having a big parade around Kingston, which would be featuring all of the traditional elements of Vincy Mas. right? That is about 150 persons who are going to be in a parade, who's going to be giving you stuff as far as from the African aspect of it, the church, the spiritual Baptist aspect of it, our way of life, our village life, and all the incorporation of everything that makes up our cultural heritage, right? We see it very important because, I mean, everything can't just be lights, camera, actions, the glamour of it. But we want to remind persons and empower persons that this is our culture. This is where it's coming from. I mean, you have the monkey band, the boozy back, the pan round neck, the boom drum. A lot of people didn't even know that the boom drum is our national beat, our national drum pattern. I mean, so there are things that are going to remind you, and there are things that you're going to learn. So for you, Johnny P, is remind. Right? I mean, for some other persons is learn, right? So we do that from Friday.
Small also revealed that the launch events will be divided into 3 distinct zones, each showcasing traditional elements of Vincy Mas, including music, masquerade, and cultural performances.
The venue. Now, the tarmac is going to be split into 3 different venues, 3 different zones, right? So you jump out of your vehicle, or whichever vehicle, van, taxi, you make a ride, whatever it is. From you come out of that vehicle in the parking area, the traditional elements, the rhythm section, the pan round neck, the boom drum, the same boozy back, the same Juve people, they're going to now usher you into zone 2. So zone 1 is that mini jump up, mini procession, right? There's no amplified music. It's all acoustic and the energy of the players of these instruments, and they're going to move you into zone 2, which is our corporate area, a mini expo. Right, where there are going to be booths with different products, different promotional products, different sampling. But you're going to see craft, you're going to see carnival products, you're going to see promotions, you're going to see sampling. So while you're in that area, we're going to have a meeple in the middle of that area. And then we're moving you into zone 3, where we said, welcome to Vincy Mas, we don't party normal.
An exciting new addition will be watch parties hosted across the Vincentian Diaspora, offering nationals abroad the chance to join in the festivities virtually and stay connected to the carnival spirits.
One of the 2 other highlights is that we're going to be doing some watch parties with persons in the diaspora.
That's new.
That's very new. I mean, this is just to show our love for technology now. And then persons in Toronto are going to be locked on in the watch party. Persons in New York is going to be locked on.
And they can actually interact with
and they're going to, yes, correct. So at some point in time, the host is going to say, let's go over to our New York fans. Let's go over to our New York people. We go over and, Luther and the whole of them say, hey, we're in New York, we love all you. So the audience, the live audience is going to be hearing that in terms of on the tarmac. And then we're going to shout back at them and big them up. And then we move around to the watch party. There are going to be some tourism videos that persons need to see. So we're selling the destination, and of course we're selling the culture together.
Right.
So that is something that you're going to see approximately between 7:30 to 8 o'clock when we kick off. So that those videos are going to lead you into the production.
Small is encouraging Vincentians at home and abroad to show their support and turn out in the large numbers for the launch, promising that this year's event will stand out from previous editions. The launch of Vincy Mas 2025 marks the official start of the country's premier cocktail festival, which continues to grow as a major attraction both regionally and internationally. The Endless SVG team, along with the members of the Diaspora Outreach Delegation, is en route to Toronto, Canada, to kick off the second and final leg of the Home is Where the Heart Is initiative, scheduled to take place on Saturday, May 10th, 2025. According to the Invest SVG, this phase of the initiative will include new participants, such as the St. Vincent Building and Loan Association, the Caribbean Digital Transformation Program, and the Minister of Housing, Informal Human Settlement, Youth and Sports, Orlando Brewster. The second leg of the program comprises 3 individual sessions to be held in cities with significant Vincentian populations: Toronto on May 10th, Washington, D.C. May 14th, and New York City May 17th. All sessions will be live streamed via the Invest SVG Facebook page, allowing broader access for members of the diaspora worldwide. Invest SVG notes that the outreach initiative is designed to foster long-term economic linkages between St. Vincent and the Grenadines and its diaspora. The sessions will highlight tangible investment opportunities across various sectors, including real estate development, small business financing, digital innovation, and trade facilitation. The agency said the aim aim is to inspire a new wave of diaspora-led ventures and partnerships, adding that anticipating outcomes include increased diaspora investment, enhanced awareness of government incentives, and a stronger national connection among Vincentians abroad. The initiative also serves as a platform to gather feedback and insights from the diaspora to inform future strategies for inclusive and sustainable economic development. Interested participants are encouraged to register early to ensure they don't miss out on this engaging and informative opportunity.